her stepping up as a leader and taking control of the court. Thank you so much. Good luck.
And Peyton Peterson, they've served her every time so far. Peyton Peterson wearing number 21 in red for Louisville. A true freshman that was called upon to step up in the fourth set. And her stat line was pretty solid. 2 kills, she hit 500, 2 service aces, 4 digs.
What a difficult position to be in, but she stepped in, handled it so well. Looked like she had ice in her veins.
Naelis Cabello, the true freshman setter for Louisville. They go back at Merzick. Hannah, dug up by Peterson. Tapped back over. Izzy Stark pushing it out to Merzick. She has to tip over the block. Cabello backside to Sofia Maldonado Diaz, and they're going to get Penn State in the net. Opening set of the national championship. Going to 25, you have to win by 2. Gets the swing, and Elena Scott laying out for it. She's also from Louisville, just like Anna DeBeer. Peterson there.
Good block touches by Louisville there, slow Merzick down.
Izzy Stark trying to dump it back over her head, and a little bit too far.
You want to see roofs, obviously. Those are the sexy plays when you're blocking, but solid block touches that allow your defense to easily handle that first contact is so important. That was a good sequence there from Louisville's block.
We've already seen Peyton Peterson get a couple of key digs.
She's in really good places. Dan Meskey talked about their defense for Louisville and be really good at reading the game. We've seen Peyton Peterson make some really good reads.
Cabello, Charity Looper with the power tip. Jillian Grimes will set into upset Merzick, and there she is breaking through that Louisville block.
Nice job by Merzick there. Out of system situation. She gets that set from Grimes, the libero. It's not a perfect situation to be in, but she's able to just work it through the block. Great placement by Merzick.
Louisville's block was there. They need to be more disciplined, especially on Jess Merzick. All 4 hands over the net.
Louisville is first in the nation in blocks per set, but Penn State third in the nation in kills per set. Great offense against great defense.
Charity Looper has been solid all season long, but in the NCAA tournament, her offensive numbers have skyrocketed. There you see her get a kill off the block from the right side.
She's averaging about a half a kill more in the NCAA tournament. 3.5 kills per set compared to just 3 on the season. That adds up quickly. Cameron Hannah tooling the block of Louisville.
That time better disciplined, hands were over the net. Now the next step, turn that ball back into the court. PK is long in the middle for Louisville, number 10 in red. She needs to be disciplined with those hands on the block.
You know, these two teams, not the first time this season that they've played. Now, it has been a while. It was September 3rd, so it's been a long time. Penn State swept Louisville, and I feel like Louisville, well, both teams are a lot different.
They are a lot different. I mean, Louisville had employed a 6-2 offense. It's the first time they've run a 6-2 offense in a really long time. So early on in the season, they were working out the kinks of that. They were trying to build chemistry with their new freshman setter, Naelis Cabello. Obviously, for Penn State, they feel much different. They now employ 3 littles in the back, but as you see, a 6-2 is what Louisville runs. 6 hitters, 2 setters run this offense. Setters only set out of the back row. You have 3 hitters in the front row at all times. That's why Louisville's such a great blocking team.
And then for Penn State, they run a 5-1 around the freshman setter, Izzy Stark. So they've got rotations where they've only got 2 hitters in the front row, and they'll use a lot of back row.
Merzick got it over, but Maldonado Diaz was just waiting to time that thing up.
Great pursuit by Penn State to keep the ball off the ground here on the tip coverage. Merzick, great ability to bring this back, but unfortunately just right there at the net. And Maldonado Diaz is able to capitalize. But you love that hustle early here in set 1.
Cameron Tran serving for Louisville. Perfect pass right on the head of Izzy Stark, and she can go to her middle, Taylor Trammell. When Izzy Stark got to Penn State in January, they were learning how to communicate, her and Taylor Trammell.
Sheesh! Perfect pass, Holly.
I love it. Izzy Stark getting Taylor Trammell involved. There was a communication gap, I guess. Izzy Stark, just a freshman coming in wide-eyed, and Taylor Trammell was like, this is what I need, and very demanding, but she's like, this is my last season, let's go.
S2 for former setters, how important is that communication as the setter between you and your hitters?
Well, I think the relationship between setter and hitter, you build up their confidence, you know when to set them, you have to have that good connection and also be able to take feedback.
So much of that relationship is built on trust because she's got to be up and ready, waiting for the ball, and you've got to be able to put it right where she needs it. So I love that the middle blocker is giving her so much feedback, especially as a freshman, you need that.
Beautiful set from Stark over to Cameron Hanna. Izzy Stark, the National Freshman of the Year, playing in the National Championship match.
Izzy Stark said she dreamed about this moment. She's grown up watching national championships and here as a freshman in the final.
A setter like the quarterback on the court, so Penn State having a freshman quarterback lead them here. Not bad. Reese Robbins will take a swing in the middle. Jurevicius to the corner. Izzy Stark, the first freshman to start at setter at Penn State since Gabby Blossom in 2018, and you see her numbers in that pretty big award that her head coach got to tell her about.
She was so excited, and she's so excited to be obviously on this stage, but she will be the first to tell you she didn't think she played very well on Thursday against Nebraska. She had some freshman moments, some freshman decisions. Katie Schumacher-Cauley said those first two sets, she was feeling the pressure, right? And then she finally settled in, sets 3, 4, and then they were able to pull off that reverse sweep. But I can't imagine as a true freshman being on this stage trying to run this offense, Holly.
This is a huge stage for anybody. I don't care what year of college you're in.
Impressive to watch her pull herself out of that slump in those first two sets. Jess Merzick with a little power.
She puts in such a pretty ball. The location is perfect. It allows Jess Merzick to go up and hit line if she wants, or cross court. There she's able to go between the two blockers right through the seam.
Jess told us she was actually a competitive cheerleader first, and then saw a girl playing volleyball in her middle school gym and was like, I gotta try that. I think it worked out okay.
I would say that.
Especially as you're trying to find your rhythm as an offense too.
Stark backside to Mendelssohn, put a little spin on the ball. Luker got underneath it. Maldonado Diaz down the line. There's a calling for it. Grimes with the save. Elena Scott can do the save.
What a play from both sides. The defense was insane.
And the hammer from Maldonado Diaz finishes the rally.
Incredible defensive effort. And then you see the last ball one-on-one. Cabello out to Sofia Maldonado Diaz, and Anna DeBeer likes it, seeing some life.
Merzick. And Scott will set up Maldonado Diaz, this time on the right. Merzick wanted it with a power tip.
When you're blocking Jess Merzick, you got to slide your hands over the net. There's no time to be late on your press defensively. Watch the hands. They're on the red side of the net. They need to be pressed over the net quicker.
You can't just go high. High is not enough. You got to go over.
Cabello in the middle to PK, and that's why.
I like the run from Cabello to try to get PK involved, but she's 6'4". She also can jump out of the gym. You got to get the ball up, allow her to go get it. That set's too low, so she pushes it wide.
And Louisville is going to make a substitution here as Hannah Sherman, number 11 in red, will check in to replace PK. Largest lead for Penn State. Penn State's block gets the middle attack.
Louisville is setting into a double block. You cannot do that. You need to read what they're giving you on the other side of the net if you're the setter.
So Louisville calls a timeout here as Penn State up 16-10. You know, yesterday was a pretty big day for Penn State, for the athletic department. Fourth set point. Hooper. Here come the guards!
We talked about momentum. We saw it shift in 2 different matches on Thursday night. Momentum just shifted.
Neither team with a timeout. 5th set point, Penn State. That's wrong, and Louisville has tied this. A 5-0 run. Penn State does not have a timeout. Just long.
Ouch.
Cabello did a really nice job, though, getting them in this position to play for extra points. If you're Louisville, same message that Penn State's getting from Katie Schumacher-Cauley. Stick this pass, first ball side out.
Ava Faldudo to serve. 6th set point for Penn State. Maldonado Diaz tooling the block, and we're tied again.
Great heads-up play by Elena Scott. She recognizes it's not a great pass. Cabello would have been on the run. Wouldn't have been an ideal situation as a set. She steps in, puts up a great ball to Charity Looper for the kill.
Burzik. Oh! That's the shot.
Big moment, she goes 4-4.
I don't think we've seen one from Jess Burzik all day long until now. This is her ball, 4-4, cross court from the left. So sharp with so much heat that you can't dig it.
She's attacking from area 4 on the floor, hitting to 4 on the other side. 7th set point for Penn State. And we keep going.
That was a gamble from Cabello. Not a great pass. She's tight to the net. You just expect her to go high outside. Instead, she jacks that ball back to Maldonado Diaz, catches the block, not in great position, capitalizes on a risky set. I love it from the true freshman.
Louisville had to use a 5-0 run to tie up this set. Penn State has had 7 set points and can't close it. Blocked. 8th set point on the way for the Nittany Lions.
Penn State saw that that ball was going left side, set up a wall, and took care of business.
How many set points is this now?
This is the 8th.
Okay. Wild. I don't know. Also, Louisville always finds themselves in these situations.
Quinn Minger behind the service line for Penn State. Goes after Looper. Scott steps into Peterson. Does he start trying to power it over with 2 hands? It didn't work.
Elena Scott's setting in out-of-system situations right now is the reason Louisville is still playing in this set.
Completely agree. She's elite in that category and recognizes when it's hard for her setter to get there and put up a good ball.
Tried to tip. This time she gets a full swing and goes through that block. 9 set points now for Penn State. Louisville has yet to have one.
This is a rotation for Louisville. They got stuck in it before. Setter front row. Look for Maldonado Diaz on the D-ball out of the back row.
Peyton Peterson, if you remember, Louisville was down 4, 5-point
She has 2 aces today. Penn State out of rotation.
Wow. That is a call that you do not see very often.
It gives Louisville its first lead of the set.
They're going to replay it.
They're going to replay this.
Wow.
So the down official just said it to Danny Busman-Kelly. My mistake. I saw it wrong. We are going to replay this point.
That is the down official's call. It's their responsibility to make sure that the players are lined up on the floor in the correct spot.
Before they release.
Yes.
And Peyton Peterson has got her 3rd ace tonight. Peyton Peterson is a dog. Ice in her veins, high pressure moments. She delivers. Thursday night, Sunday, it doesn't matter.
When she had to come in Thursday for Anna DeBeer, Danny Busman-Kelly told her, Peyton, you have ice in your veins. She did. Set point Louisville for the first time.
I love that swing from Cameron Hanna. Not an ideal situation. You are expecting a roll shot as a defense. Instead, she takes a big rip at it, and she's able to tool the block.
But if you're going to stay up in the net and block it, you have to be disciplined. Hands are late and high, and that's why they get deflection in Penn State's favor.
Agreed. Looper got it through. Same can be said for Penn State's block. You get what you want, an attacker tipping, seal the net.
Second set point Louisville. They had to use a 5-0 run to tie this set. And they have held off 9 set points by Penn State. To the floor for Merzick.
She is so good at finding seams and holes in the block.
Well, I think the block is worried about her 4-4, that sharp angle, so spreading, and that's opening up that seam, and she's getting on it fast.
8 kills today for Jess Merzick. Maldonado Diaz back row. Penn State keeps it alive. Hooper. Boom!
It's so loud in here in the middle of that transition play. Sophia Maldonado Diaz has her hands cut, trying to yell the call, the set that she wanted. That's how loud it is in here.
Third set point Louisville. Merzick tools it.
Louisville knew that ball was going to Merzick on the left and still can't stop her.
In this rotation, you have Sofia Maldonado Diaz swinging from the left pin, Charity Looper swinging from the right.
Strong server for Penn State in Faldudo. Grimes in the dig. Merzick. And set point number 10 for Penn State.
How about that dig by Jillian Grimes? Beautiful location, controls it, allowing her team to attack back and get the advantage.
If I'm Cabello here and I got a good pass, I'm sending it to the right side to Charity Looper.
She'll pick Maldonado Diaz. That works too.
Quinn Menger is a defensive specialist. She's the backup setter. She's number 24, and she is stuck in the front row, middle blocking right now for Penn State because we are in extra points.
Because we're in extra points, they are out of subs.
You get 15 subs per set. Hooper roll shot.
Menger was blocking there. If you're Louisville's block, you know there's only one location that
She wants the crowd to get involved.
You do not see this very often. Perfect roll shot in the middle of the court, but you see Penn State, they've got somebody playing in the middle who's a back row player for the most part.
And that's why nobody's up to block. That's why she had a clear net.
Fourth set point, Louisville. Where's it? Dave! Scott Peterson here. Rejected, and Louisville wins a marathon of a set. They held off 10 set points. Penn State has controlled this match. Louisville has had to play catch-up all day, and an ace gives Penn State championship point. Keeps this match going. Second championship point for the Nittany Lions.
Best hit of the night for Kara Cressy, goes up and gets that, crushes it down the line.
Cameron Hanna. Reaching for it. Cameron Hanna again. Make room in the trophy case, Penn State. You're bringing home another title. National championship for Penn State. And Katie Schumacher-Cawley becomes the first female Division I volleyball head coach to win a national title.
How fitting, how inspirational. She taught her players this season the true meaning of what it looks like to fight, and her players fought time and time again through this NCAA tournament. We saw the fight on Thursday in the reverse sweep against Nebraska. We saw the fight today after going down off that second set where they lost out on 10 set points. They fought back to win a national championship. For that woman right there, Katie Schumacher-Cawley.
Taylor Trammell told us, we are doing our jobs so she can focus on what's really important, her battle with cancer. They did their jobs pretty well on the floor, bringing home a national championship.
Katie Schumacher-Cawley had her team relaxed, and you can see they played their best volleyball. They were on task, defensive stops. Louisville's one of the best blocking teams in the country, and they were holding them to really low numbers all night because of their backcourt defense as well as their blocking.
Penn State was too much today. Too much for the Cardinals. Would Anna DeBeer, as you see there, she walks off of the KFC Young Center floor for the last time. Would that have made a difference? I'm not sure. I wish we could have seen that. But Penn State, as they make those snow angels, and rightfully so, they had too many weapons for the Cardinals today.
Jess Merzick.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, what can you say? A double-double, 29 kills, 73 swings, and she hit 315.
In 14 digs, 5 blocks, full stat line. But after the third set, she just took over. I mean, what she did for her team. And when you've got a player like that, it just gives you so much confidence on the floor.
Katie Schumacher-Cawley and Jess Merzick are with Madison.
Coach, given everything you've been through these past couple of months, how much does this win mean to you? What are the emotions?
Oh my God, I'm just so happy. This kid right here is the boss, man. She put this team on her back this whole season, and I'm just so proud of all of them. I'm proud of our seniors, and I'm just so happy for the alum and all these Penn State fans. It's awesome.
You said that it's bigger than you, that it's bigger than us. How did you show that today on the court?
I mean, we knew that coming into this match, we wanted to make a lot of people proud, obviously, including ourselves, but this was more than just for us. I mean, we work every single day in the gym, obviously for ourselves, but for her too, and for our families and for the alums, and I mean, we're just so happy for Penn State right now.
Coach, I just want to say hi to the south side of Chicago. I love you guys. I know you're watching somewhere fun, and Coach Rose and Lori, this is for you guys.
Coach, you are the first female head coach of D1 to win a national championship. For all of the women before you and for all of the female coaches, what does this mean?
I mean, there have been so many that have been before me and that have paved the way for me, and I'm so grateful, and hopefully there'll be, more in the future that want to coach and be a part of it, but I'm so happy.
Izzy Stark, just a freshman, but led your team to a national championship. What can you say about her?
Dude, I mean, she's amazing. I mean, she is so mature, and she plays like she's a fifth-year senior just like me. I mean, I can't wait to see how much she keeps growing and how much she improves over the next 3 years.
Last one for me. First national championship since 2014. What was it about this group specifically that got it done?
I said these seniors, they wanted to make a change, and they did, and it started last year after we lost, and I'm just proud of the work they put in and how they led this younger group.
Congratulations. Go celebrate with your team.
Thank you.
Penn State making her story, you bet. Katie Schumacher-Cauley, the first Division I female head coach to win a volleyball national championship, and Penn State just got one title closer to catching Stanford. 8 national championships for Penn State. A program that set the standard in women's volleyball has added a trophy to the shelf. From start to finish, Penn State came out with confidence here in Louisville. They take down the hometown team in 4 sets to win a national championship. We'll be back after this message and a word from our ABC stations. It's got to be an incredible feeling winning a national championship. Snow Angels, a little bit different than they do back on campus. Here in Louisville, Penn State, your national champion. And they were impressive. Courtney Lyle, Katie George, and Holly McPeak with you. What stood out most about what we just saw from Penn State to win their 8th national championship?
I mean, obviously Merzick was fantastic, but the defense, I was impressed with the block, the backcourt defense, the littles, in my opinion, were some of the all-stars today.
I agree, but you mentioned that block at the net. Louisville's the best blocking team in the country, and Penn State went toe-to-toe with them at the net. And I was so impressed with them in their response after set 2. You could have emotionally had a hangover starting set 3 after you miss out on 10 set points. Louisville fought their way back up to even this match 1 apiece, but Penn State came out firing in set 3, and it was all Nittany Lions from there.
Yeah, Penn State looked comfortable no matter what the situation was. I think that starts with their leader in Jess Merzick, who had her 15th double-double of the season, lit it up with 29 kills.
When Penn State needs an answer, they go to Jess Merzick. Some of the swings we saw tonight were so impressive. When Louisville was able to get there and close the block, she found a way by going high hands, but we saw power through the seams, power down the line, and of course, plenty of sharp angles.
She left Michigan 3 years ago for hopes of a better future in college volleyball. I think she chose rightly.
Yeah, I'd say so. She's going home with a national championship on her resume. 29 kills, 14 digs. The NCAA tournament most outstanding player and a first-team All-American in Jess Merzick. We've kind of seen it takes her a minute to get going. So early on in this match, Cameron Hanna set the tone for Penn State right off the bat.
Similarly, she was looking for greener pastures in college volleyball. She left Clemson, came to Penn State, and found her confidence as an outside hitter. She was phenomenal throughout the course of this entire match, but especially at the start, setting the tone for the Nittany Lions on the outside pin. She got it done from the service line as well. I thought her out-of-system swings were a thing of beauty today as well.
Agreed. She used her athletic ability, her length. She goes up and gets it. And Penn State was just so solid in every aspect of the game today.
Double-figure kills now in 18 of the last 19 matches in the season for Cameron Hanna. She has 19 kills today. And Penn State defeating Louisville in 4 sets to win an 8th national title, that's second most all time.
It's amazing to me that it's taken this long for a female head coach to win a national championship at the Division I level. So unbelievably happy that Katie Schumacher-Colley was able to see this through with this team.
Yeah, she is battling stage 2 breast cancer. She had a treatment before the first round and will have treatment more after Christmas, but this team has meant everything to her.
Penn State had their family. You see Katie Schumacher-Colley hugging her daughter, who's a hardcore volleyball fan, part of the scout team this weekend. But it's been a wonderful family environment, and I think that helped relax them.
I think her scout did a really nice job there. Good on you, daughter. National championship going to Penn State. The Nittany Lions victorious in Louisville, Kentucky. It's been an honor to bring you this match. Penn State taking home trophy number 8.